Welcome back to the Epicurean and the Herbalist.
You said the whole thing.
Oh,
But that's
okay,
okay.
go.
Welcome back
No, you said the whole thing.
to the Epicurean and the Herbalist.
Twinsies.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. And we thank you all of our viewers and subscribers. We really do appreciate you, every one of you. We've been trying to be consistent, and I think we've been doing that. So this is really,
You guys, she's really saying that to me.
yeah, she's been consistent, and it's exciting, because we're able to get out our talks and be able to share with our viewers some of the things that we're doing, some of the things that we have hopes and plans for the future, and bringing you guys along. That's what we wanted to do. But once again, we want to thank all of our viewers, and if you haven't, please be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribing is very important, and we love your comments. We take your comments seriously, and we have discussions about those. We're going to be planning something special with the comments that we get, because we get a lot of comments, and believe me, every one of the comments that we've been getting, they have really helped us, and they're helping us with our research for here in the United States, all over the things. My daughter does a lot more extensive traveling than I do, but at the same time, it's helping her with the format on where her and her family are going, and also with all of us doing a relocation to South Africa as well. But we appreciate every one of you all here in our hometown, as well as all over the world. We thank you again for subscribing, and be sure to continue, and that we can bring you good content and just the reality of our lives and where we're at. So what do we
That
talk?
was good.
Thank you. Today is a special day for us because,
Is it?
because once again, we're talking about generational things and nutrition, and how it changes, so much. Nutritious fast foods is what it's about today. Nutritious fast foods. And
Well, is that even a thing?
yes, for me,
No, it should be, right?
it should be a
Nutritious
thing.
Fast food.
Nutritious fast foods, because you know what? Everything we do is automated. It's instant.
Yeah.
It's spontaneously. If it's not microwave, we're not happy. If it doesn't take more than 3 seconds, drive-through windows, we're in the age of convenience, right?
Listen, I don't like to do things for more than an hour.
And that's like an ADD thing, attention deficit disorder, that we all just have, this quick, short. If it's not done, we don't like to read. We don't like to be
I like
bothered.
to read.
Even when we're on, we're doing our work, we want audible books.
I hate audible books.
We want things fast and quick. Give me the instructions real quickly. If they can't be fast, we don't want it. And I subscribe to the school of YouTube too, so I'm not mad at anybody, and but I'm always about the fact that how can we get more in this life that we're doing with less, and in a healthy way that's going to benefit you and the generations to come. So that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Nutritious fast foods.
My fast food, number one, is a smoothie.
Good one. Good choice.
I feel like, especially now that it's getting warmer,
Yeah.
I feel like I can just pack everything into a drink and get in the car and drop them kids off and
And
keep going.
it's convenient
It is.
and time saving. And that's a very good one, because you can put a lot of good stuff in there, and no one can complain because you're getting it all.
Yeah.
But it's just in a cup, or in a cup with a straw, and you're on your way. So I like that. And juices are the same thing. When you do fruit juicing or vegetable juicing, juices and smoothies, the difference for me in there, they're both nutritiously packed. But when you're juicing, if you're looking to lose weight, that's a real quick way, because you're kind of detoxing. Immediately, you're detoxing. And secondly,
Yeah.
when
I do like those green juices, like especially your green juices that are power packed,
get from the
I
garden,
feel like I get a headache really quick.
that's
Like
because
if I don't.
she's detoxing, and that's called a crisis. And you do. So you have to be careful for what you're looking for. And if you want to detox, detoxes are great, but smoothies is an easy way to get into, packed with nutrition. You're not going to see, when you juice, you lose the fiber. So it's not, it's going to speed through your system. It doesn't have to go through your digestive system. So when you're doing green juices or whatever kind of juice, and I love my, what
Sorry,
is it?
wild here.
That's okay. I like them out here.
I know.
What is it called? The Nama juicer.
Oh, the Nama well.
Yeah, the Nama is wonderful. And
so good.
Yeah, and I have an Angel Pro. Those kind of, and it's a slow
That's
extractor.
Professional one.
Yes, I like that one too. But when you're getting those juices, they're pure juice. They're not any. There's no water in there. You're getting all of those nutrients. It's like getting a shot of some type of a drug. It goes straight to your blood. No, it really, it's does. So it's doing what it needs to do, but it's actually medicine. We don't think of it as medicine, but it's medicine. So
no, I think of it as medicine, especially yours.
Mine's from my garden because I take everything from the garden. You're going to get power packed and you're going to feel it. You're going to be either a headache, you may get nauseous, shaky feeling because it's going to go through your blood system. What I would do when I do that fast food is drink a lot of water. Hydrate before. That's a good principle. If you're going to do the detox or the juicing in a glass, just juice, you want to drink a glass of water, preferably with lemon or lime, so your body is alkaline. And then do your juice, your green juice I'm talking about. I'm not talking about your sweet ones right now. I'm just talking about the green ones. And then drink another at least 8 ounces of water afterwards. It slows it down a little bit to dilute it. And the other thing I just want to add in this tip that people don't know about juicing. When you juice, there's no such thing as chugging it down, which we all do. Do you hold your juice?
I don't chug yours down.
If it's a just, you should.
I'm not chewing your juice.
You should chew your juice, just so you know. Swishing your mouth, chewing, but you should, because that slows it down, and it also adds in all of your saliva to digest it properly. It's pre-digested, so it doesn't just hit your bloodstream and your stomach, and now you're having different problems with your gastrointestinal. So I'm just saying to you, for future, my husband always jugs and he cugs and
well, if it tastes the way yours tastes,
it does not taste well because I'm not going for taste, you guys. I can make tasty juices, but
you can.
I can, but I'm not.
But speaking of fresh juices, like people, when I think of that, I think of like just orange juice, like freshly squeezed orange juice. Gotcha. But when we were in South Africa, they brought out so many juices of like just juiced fruit, and I was like,
affluent place.
I was just like, what?
I loved it. We had fresh juice every morning,
like in so many different varieties of juice, and I'm like, I never think to do this at home of just juicing.
You know the juice there, and you guys have seen the garden, and we've shown you the garden. So if you haven't seen it, go back on one of those.
We did it on the live.
Okay, you'll see it on the live. I have everything in the garden, herbs, and they're all organic. Everything is, even our compost we make. But I kid you not, the juice from here in our beautiful Back to Eden garden here, right in Las Vegas, Nevada. The difference in that juice was it was so strong in South Africa. Was I imagining things?
No, I mean, it was
tasty. So strong. It was tasty. I mean, I literally, though, I don't usually detox off my own juice. I detoxed off the beet juice. I got sick, nauseous.
Oh yeah, that was like a warning. It was everybody at the table that drank the beet juice went down in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, beet juice is filled with nitric oxide, by the way. Everybody knows that. It's a charger. It goes through your circulatory system. It hit me so hard, I don't think I ate for the rest of the day. I mean, it was like I looked at.
But not only that juice. I mean, like
all of them. They were good, but
it was like all kinds of fruit juices.
Oh, that we did. We had a different juice every day, I think.
Yeah,
we had a different.
Pretty cool.
That it was good. It was very good. I got adjusted to it afterwards, and I think because we were just getting off the plane the first day, and we're excited, and with all this food, this smorgasbord of just beautiful food, it was like this juice thing is definitely going to be the bomb.
So guys, fresh juices, juice any fruit, I guess.
It could be any fruit, any vegetable.
Yeah, any fruit, any vegetable. It's great for you.
What else? What else is on your list for fast foods?
Fresh whole fruit. Now it just depends.
That's easy. It's a given.
Because like being on the run, I'm not just like, unless it's like grapes, which we eat a lot in the house because the kids love them. So I just feel like it's easy
They're seedless. Oh, okay. Just saying.
Okay, well, it's hard in America to find.
I'm sorry, I don't know if
grapes
they have
with
them.
seeds.
I don't know. We don't know about South Africa, and they can answer that in the comments. Maybe someone could tell us. And any other place that you guys are living and you're watching us, we would appreciate to know if you have grapes with seeds in your country because we don't have them here anymore.
Okay, well, we're still eating grapes without the seeds.
I don't like to eat them now.
Well,
I'm
then.
growing them, and I do have some grapes growing, and I had wonderful grapes last year, and hopefully we'll have them this year. And ours do have seeds. They're wine grapes, but we do have seeds.
For
But
wine.
they're not just for wine. They're smaller, so they use them for wine because they're concentrated, and they like to use these different ones. But they are grapes with seeds, and I have some seeds from some grapes that I had years ago, and I'm going to plant those too. But we don't have seeds anymore. We just cloned out. I don't like fruit without having seeds in them.
Okay, so going back to having the fresh fruit, I find it easier to have dried fruit in the car with me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Like
good.
apricots, I love.
Full of sulfur. That's good.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Prunes.
That's why your hair's pretty.
Prunes.
And you're regular. Go ahead.
What other dry fruits? Apples.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, and
Yeah.
I think those are good fast foods. Like you could just,
Yeah.
grab it with your kids, put it in a Ziploc
Yeah,
bag.
my grandkids eat the apples with me too. The
Yeah.
dried apples. I even dehydrate the apples. I haven't did the
Of
apricots,
course she does.
but the apple slices and then putting a little bit of cinnamon and coconut sugar on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one too. Now that's a little sweet, but it's not sweet, but it's pretty good. Yeah, that's good.
Good one. Okay, fresh whole vegetables.
Okay.
That's my downfall. I rather drink my vegetables than
Packed
eat
with
them.
nutrients. Packed with nutrients. Whole vegetables. You can't go wrong with that. That's
Just eating them as a fast food. I guess I can eat like a cucumber, like salad.
just cucumber. My granddaughters, they love cucumber sliced. They just have
Yeah, I
them on
have
the
to
side.
have some type of something on it.
Yeah, some kind of a dip maybe or something. To
A
go with
dip,
that.
or
Yeah.
either like onions and like a dressing.
I
Like
made
a salad.
I made a dip with the raw cashews, and it's really simple too.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that dip.
Yeah, and so
I do
with
like
the raw
that.
vegetables, and the kids liked it too. You can take the cashew nuts, and that's an easy recipe that you're just using water and you soak the cashews, and then you can put any of the different spices that you like, cilantro, or if you want a tomato, depending on whatever you want to spice it up, and this a little sea salt. It makes a very good creamy dip. So that's another
Almost
good
like a
fast food.
hummus.
Yeah, and actually hummus is another one.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So hummus works good. So those are very good ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So what else? Trail mix.
You love trail mix.
Trail mix.
I have seasons. Sometimes I don't like a bunch of nuts.
Did she say that?
Drum roll.
Okay.
No, but
okay.
I don't.
If she was talking to me about me, let me know. But we're gonna move on with that. I don't like a lot of nuts. I don't either. I like
Fruits
nuts.
and nuts
No,
mixed together.
actually nuts are my favorite.
You do.
I
You
eat
love
nuts
almonds.
daily. That's
and-
why I kind of stopped.
and-
Walnuts.
Oh, I hate walnuts.
I love walnuts. Walnuts, cashews, macadamia nuts.
You know what I have a childhood memory of? Going to Aunt Gwen's house, and they always had those whole pecans. And I don't understand why they had those whole pecans.
Auntie
'Cause-
Gwen. That's my sister here. Do you hear her? The
And
nuts.
I just was like,
And
what
they-
kind of
and they also have the
hideous
old-fashioned-
snack is this?
It's a wonderful snack.
And they had
also
the cracker right
the
there,
nutcracker,
right? And that would always be
That's for
on
the
there.
walnuts too, and the pecans.
It would always be on their table. And I'm like, what kind of kid snack is? Nobody wants to crush these nuts.
They are. My brother-in-law's from Arkansas. Hello. Tell your
Hey, Uncle
Lavelle.
Lavelle, you know I love you.
Yeah, and they love the walnuts and the pecans, and they still do that, and they love peanuts too. So
I think
that's
I remember that.
it's a southern thing. I'm not from the South. I'm from.
You are from the. Well, you're not.
I'm
from
Vegas
the
born,
South.
baby.
Your
Peace.
parents are from the South.
But I was born in Las Vegas. Okay.
Okay.
Would have
Well.
been. I would have loved to have been born in South Africa, but my ancestors were from someplace there. But anyway, back to the nuts. Back to the nuts. Back to
So
the nuts.
anyway, nuts are packed with
Nutrients.
nutrients.
Yes.
Nutrients.
And they're also good for
brain function.
absolutely walnuts. Have you noticed walnuts look like your brain?
No, because I don't eat.
But they do.
walnuts.
They look like your brain, and they're one of the best foods for your brain. And
So
any
disgusting.
kind of nuts and seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. That's good for parasites. You know.
Yes.
I mean, so these things have so many benefits. Why stop at McDonald's? Come on.
No, I've gotten out of McDonald's.
Yeah.
I saw a thing last month, and it just stuck with me. So
It's-
I am anti-McDonald's right now. And even though it's the best hangover cure,
I don't know nothing about that, but at the same time, I'm so glad to see her come past this phase in my life that I get to
just
see.
can't do it.
It's been a long time coming.
You're so extra.
Woo. You know,
So extra.
it's been a long time coming. You know, you could tell your child something, and I had
So
to wait
extra.
until, I mean, I send them signs and tell them. I even got my grandbaby saying things, telling them
No, Journey would drive the other day, and she's like, "Hey, Nana said the McDonald's is the devil's food." It's like, of course she
Go,
did.
Journey, go,
she
sunshine,
fills your
go,
head
sunshine.
with all these
yes
crazy things.
It's not crazy. She know it, and I'm so glad that they know it. Make her.
But not all McDonald's are the same. In other countries,
we're not in other countries right now. I can't speak to them, but right now we're based here, and those babies was getting the devil's food. I told you.
Well, they're not getting it anymore.
Okay, thank you, because it's just ridiculous. I mean, you might as well just get a piece of cloned chicken and give it to them and say, "Here, baby, I got your poison for you today." Because
but those fries,
yeah,
and that Coke,
because they're crack.
Be hidden.
They're terrible. They're
okay,
terrible.
Moving on.
All right. So also the fast food helps with a lot of other things. So we are just saying the fast food we're talking about is healthy for you.
Yes.
And it supports
weight management.
Yeah.
It ain't even supporting my weight management.
How long? She just transitioned. Come on, you guys. And she's doing good. I'm proud of her. But, you know, and being a mom, I give her all the credit, because you know what? When you're busy, I remember my days of being busy like that. And I remember my weight would fluctuate so much. Packing kids to school, owning a business. The business that I owned, by the way, you guys, was a preschool childcare. So I didn't care for just my own. I was caring for anywhere between 40 to 60 kids and students and staff. Everything is on a rush. But you know, I still try to make sure I bought food with me. But nowadays, school is even longer.
Right.
I don't even know how they do it. School is longer. They have lessons before school, tutors after school. It's so much that you're doing. And then you have a family that's layered with the ages, and then trying to space yourself in between it. You need to have ideals. You need to have a plan. You have to have a backup plan for everything. So I'm happy to see that they're young enough, as well as, you know, even my older grandchildren are still involved, and they can get a taste of this lifestyle that you're developing, because it has to be that way, because otherwise what's going to happen? It wouldn't be good.
I don't know.
You know, it wouldn't be good. It just, I mean, if children thought that was the only thing there was, she's an excellent cook. She always prepares good meals for dinner, but then the contrast is that I'm busy. This is my go-to. You know, you have to realize that the contrast has to be something different. And that's where we all get stuck at. You know, do we go and get the cheap gas that's right around the corner? Or do we go to the place where it's extra busy and you have to take a little bit more time? So fast foods, to me, are a must. Even when we traveled to South Africa, that I knew that it was going to be a 20-hour flight or something.
It's like 22.
Yeah. We fasted the whole time. And the only thing, when I say we fasted, we didn't eat anything other than nuts. We bought nuts.
Because we're so prepared.
Yeah, we were. We had nuts, and it was intentional, because we fasted before we left and made sure our bodies were cleaned out, you know, and ready for the trip, and we could make it without having any complications or something stupid come up. But then the time that we were there and we spent in the airport, the 21, I refused to eat anything other than an apple and a banana, and I gave that to our grandchildren too. But I didn't eat any of the food. I wasn't going to take a chance, you know. I say, why take chances when all you're doing is helping your body to reset and get used to for something that's better. And we were very, very well.
Okay, so what is the biggest win with all of this healthy fast food?
Well, the biggest win is that you're promoting good digestive health and good healthy habits, and you're feeding your body. You're actually fueling your body instead of hurting your body. Because when the first thing that we do in the morning time, if we're putting fast foods in our body that are packed with all kinds of chemicals and things that you don't understand and can't even comprehend, even when you read them and look them up, they have so many negative effects to it. You can bypass all of that and have a nutritious fast food, and it doesn't have to taste bad. If you're not into greens right then, do something, make a green smoothie and put bananas in it. And a lot of people are against, you know, combining fruits and vegetables, but that's something that can be done. That's better than eating a sick piece of something that you're not sure what it is. Sick. It is sick, because we don't know, you know, meat. I'm not a vegetarian and I'm not a vegan. I am a person that believes in balanced food, but if you can't say where it's from, I would prefer it to be grass-fed. And if I don't have time to do that, and I still don't want to overload my
you
body
can't go
with
to the
that,
restaurant and say, "Hey, is this grass-fed,
no, you
locally
can't.
sourced?"
So why not didn't do this? You can locally at least say, well, you know what, the apple is. Even if I didn't grow it, I went to a farmer's market or someplace and I got an apple that I know that is just an apple. Obviously, you can see it has seeds in it. It's like buying a piece of chicken nowadays that they make in the lab. If it doesn't have legs and arms and the limbs on it, you don't know what it is anymore. And
Sure.
you know, so I'm saying if we keep it simple, you don't have to be a doctor, you don't have to be a nutritionist or some functional medical doctor or an herbalist or anyone, just a human being, which we all are. That's our first title is to be a human being. Get human being food. Look at a tree, look at a plant, grow it yourself. If you don't want to grow it to yourself, go to your neighbor's house that's growing something. Farmers market, they could use the business. It's many ways to do it, as well as it teaches our kids how to be a little bit more resourceful than what the world has showed us, right? So that's the big giveaway, is that do something positive, and also it goes so far because you're taking it to the next generation.
Well, I'm coming to your house, sister.
But you don't have to come all the way to South Africa, girl.
That's gonna be my house too.
Yes, it is. But I miss the juices there. I love what we have here that we've made in America. We've done a lot of great things, but there's so much more to see, and I'm excited about our journey, and we are taking you guys along. So stay tuned.
You heard it here from the herbalist
and from the Epicurean.
Well, I didn't have that much to say.
She will on the next on the next episode. Stay tuned.
Like and subscribe.
We love you.
Do
we do?
All right, we do, guys. Bye.
See you later.